All right, this screencast is going to show you kind of the basics of using Sheets. And so, as with anything in Google Drive, you start with a drive. Here's where we drive from. And so I'm going to go to New, and I'm going to bring in a Google Sheet. And you'll notice that Google Sheets looks very similar to Excel. So you have your columns, you have your rows, you can select a full row, lots of stuff. So we're going to name the spreadsheet the screencast spreadsheet. There are tons and tons of things to do that you can do with Google Sheets, and so we're not going to get into those. We're just going to get into the basics. So it's a very similar format to Docs. You have File. You can do the same things: New, Open, Rename, Make a Copy, Organize, Move to Trash. You can import different files. You can import Excel documents, and it'll put them in there. You can have the same revision histories. You can set your spreadsheets. There's different settings you can use. You can download it as however you want, and email collaborators, or you can email as attachment. So lots of stuff, and also of course print. So same thing with edit, have the same features. You can view. One really cool feature that I'm going to go ahead and take the time to show you because it's so valuable is you can choose to freeze, and what that does is makes it so that your titles, if you have titles up in these spots here, those titles will stay, and everything. So as you're scrolling down on multiple data pieces, you can do that. So that's kind of an important feature, and that is in the view. So you can decide what you want to do. You can freeze 2 rows up the current row, no columns, a column, lots of different features to do with that. And basically what you do is you pick where you want it to freeze, and you view, freeze, and there. So you'd always be able to see that item. So this is an important feature to insert. So if you got to a spot where you wanted to insert, you come over here and you can insert a row above or a row below, and then you can also insert links and images and all that. There's formatting. It tells you the size, also tells you the type of cell and how you want to align the cell. You have your data piece. That's for when you want to organize your information. So once you have all your data in, you can organize it how you want to. There's a lot of different ways to do that, and so you can experiment with that. And then you can create a form from here, which is cool. You have a script editor, which I don't use very often, and it'll also do spelling and protect the sheet, and just like Excel will do. And so you can get a lot of different add-ons for this. And so you can experiment with that, and then of course there's help. It's always a good resource. So you also have tools here to help navigate, and so there's a lot of different things. So if you wanted, like if you're working on currency or those kind of pieces, or you want to put an automatic decimal in so you don't have to do that, you can choose all these different pieces. And then there's additional formats here. There's a lot of different stuff that you can do according to what your need is. Again, this is just the basics. So then you have your font size, all your different things you can do with your text. This is your fill color, which fills the color of the cell. And so you have that. You also can that's for your borders. And you can merge cells here. So if I want these cells to be merged, I can just merge them. And you can see that they're all one. And then that's my alignment. I can align it however I want. That's the text inside the cell. I can have it vertically aligned. I can have it text wrap. So if I have a lot of words, it can keep increasing that cell for me. And here's a link. So if I wanted to put a link in there, I can put the link in and then hit that button and link it. And then I can insert comments, insert charts, filter. That also does pivot tables and that. And then I can also do whatever functions, and it'll do any calculation functions you want. So that's the basics of Sheets. So I hope that's helpful.